We are the most comfortable generation to have ever lived on this planet. The comfort, luxuries, and conveniences we have in this generation, they were never available for our previous generations. All thanks to the technology, and especially the digital technology, because we live in the information age. If we talk about comforts and facilities, technology has been a boon in its own right. However, technology has its own disadvantages too. There have been issues like data security, privacy, over dependence on technology, addiction, and the list is endless. There are issues which are related to our usage of technology, and those affect our personal and mental health at times. And the factor that has been a biggest constraint for us to live in the moment, for us to focus in the present, that factor has been distraction. When we talk about distraction and lack of focus, we all can picture people around us frantically doing their work and checking their smartphones in between after every 5-10 minutes in order to ascertain the movement on their social media accounts or instant messaging apps. Some of us have become smartphone zombies who cannot hold a meaningful conversation beyond a point because we are perpetually busy scanning our smartphone's notifications. Regardless of number of challenges technology poses for us, there is no way for us to go back and live in those times wherein we are no more distracted. In fact, what all we can do is to use this technology better. And in a world that is hyper connected, hyper busy, and hyper stressed, the factor that has been affecting us more than other factors is our habit to consume content mindlessly. Along with learning to consume content mindfully, we all can use these platforms to learn, teach, share, and even create. And you don't need to be a professional or a full time creator to start creating content. You can have your own purpose, you can have your own reasons to start creating content. And as you move forward during the journey, your why would evolve. As in my case, when I started creating content, it was because of a contractual obligation with the publisher. Whilst my book was about to launch, I was supposed to be active on social media. But fortunately, the book became #1 bestseller in just few months and I got free from that obligation. But by the time that happened, by the time the book hit the milestone, there already was a routine in place to post daily. There already was a community of amazing people learning together. There already was a realization that how much I can learn whilst creating the content. So my why got evolved during the content creation journey. Likewise, people can have their own reasons to create content. For some, it is a networking tool. For some, it is a platform to market their product and services. For some, it is a platform to share their thoughts and ideas about innovation, technology, finance, and whatnot. For me, it has been a platform to learn, share, to challenge myself, and to push my boundaries. And during this process, I faced many challenges and I had my own learnings, which I'll share with you. Content creation challenges you in a different way because the reactions, comments, feedback, whatever you receive, everything is instant. And until you know how to manage that, it can give you a lot of stress and anxiety and can become a major roadblock in your journey. Secondly, I was never short of ideas in order to create content. But when you set a frequency to post content daily, creativity either flows seamlessly or you hit a block at times and you are stuck. But both these situations help you grow. Thirdly, I had to make constant adjustments in terms of tweaking my style of writing, tweaking my content for the youngsters and professionals on the platform. And there was no way for me to create content from the same space and mindset with which I used to write my articles for Times of India. And while sharing my learning, I will start with problem solving. The best of the content creators are problem solvers. Like entrepreneurs, they are there to solve problems and they are not there just to increase their social media followings, which is a byproduct of doing all the right stuff. So, so the content creator who focus on problem solving, they solve problems along with people. And that puts you on the fastest track to learn and grow. And they teach people on how to solve problems. They solve problems together at times, or they share different approaches in terms of looking at problems. Next is value creation. Value creation is the only factor that can help you learn and grow. And if learning is not the only objective you have in your content creation journey, value creation still holds good. It can help you convert your visitors into followers. In a world that is competing for your attention, and if you're able to grab people's attention because of your niche, your headlines, or beautiful graphics, the only way you can strike a chord with your audience, you can create a meaningful relationship or meaningful association with them, is through value creation. So a bulk of your content should create value. And again, this goes back to the meaningful, the main question of what your audience wants to see, read, or watch. And next is knowing your audience. You need to know who your audience is, what is their age bracket, what are they looking for, what kind of content they like, and accordingly you need to create content. And during the process, you need to observe their behavior online. And then you need to tweak your content in those lines. Next is put your audience above anything else. It is about people, it's about others, it's about your audience, it's not about you. Your own problems, your own challenges, your own struggles could be of utmost importance to you, but you are not supposed to share those with your audience. It shouldn't reflect in your content. If required, you can take a break from content creation. It is okay to take a break, it is okay to take care of yourself, but the moment you're back, you have a job to do. You have to share meaningful content. You have to share what is expected from you. And next is create content in various formats. You need to respect the taste of your audience. You need to create content. It could be text, images, carousels, videos, or there would be new format keep coming in. But you need to either upskill yourself or take external help. But you cannot discount the factor of the evolving, ever evolving taste of the audience. Next is you need to keep conversation above consensus. Often we make mistake of giving too much value and respect to the audience who agrees to your kind of content, who appreciate your kind of content, and we tend to ignore the contrasting views. But it is only the contrasting views, thinking brains, counter opinions that help you learn and grow, that help you in the journey of holistic learning. So you need to respect all kind of views and do not paint the feedback either black or white. A feedback is a feedback. And when we start replicating or repeat the content which got appreciation, We just repeat ourselves and we don't learn anything new. So if you consider feedback with open mind and you create content with that open mind, you would surprise yourself, and you would see yourself creating a content which you never imagined, which you never thought of when you started your journey. And apart from that, you need to focus on your why. You need to keep reminding yourself the why of you started creating content. As I mentioned, it would evolve, but that is fine. You don't need to run in multiple directions in order to start creating content altogether for yourself, for your audience, and for algorithm. So you need to be focused, you need to be consistent, you need to keep creating content. Yes, there would be times when you will feel stuck, there would be time when you would be confused, you won't know which direction you need to take, which kind of content you need to write, but you need to be focused, you need to be consistent, persistent. And that is where the batch creation comes into picture. Whenever you feel that state of flow, and you don't need to enjoy that, you need to utilize it to create as much content as you can. And that is the content which will give you enough freedom for you to fight back and for you to even enjoy that state of block when you're confused, because that is when you can explore new terrains in your own mind. And the everything boils down to the most important factor, that is clarity. The more you will create, the more clear you will be. And you need to be observant, you need to be consistent, observe those small behaviors, those things, and keep incorporating them in your own content. And that is how you will grow. The ones who are trying to create content and are in the process of starting, don't wait for the utmost clarity. You just need to be clear enough for the next step. The future will present itself, the next stages will present itself. You just need to start and be consistent with whatever abilities you may have. Coming back to the original question of technology, we can either become part of the problem or we can choose to be part of the solution. You need to start now, because waiting leads to more waiting. No step is small as long as it is taken with the clarity of purpose, not the clarity of destination, just the clarity of purpose and the clarity of next step. And you will be able to do amazing things during your journey. Thank you very much.